you get a new lead, what is typically your first, when that new lead comes in, what is typically the very first thing you do?
Okay, so what are we talking about? Like text, like a text lead? What
Anyway,
kind of
it could be a text lead, it could be an internet lead through email, it could be
Okay.
a friend calls you and says, hey, I've got a friend that wants to buy or sell a house.
So I don't typically get any text leads or internet leads typically like that. A lot of times it's a phone call, either like a call off of a sign or like you said, like a friend that is looking out for another friend, or I do a lot of open houses. So that is my biggest source of leads is open houses. So I just kind of ask what they're looking for. Usually it's a buyer. Ask what they're looking for, explain first conversation. I'll explain the buyer agency agreement. I just always start with, hey, did you hear about the big lawsuit, that happened last year? Most of the time is no recently. So I just educate them on that. A lot of times they're very impressed that I would say that the very first conversation, I guess. And it's been working really well for me lately. When I was newer, I was definitely afraid to say anything that in regards to commission until we really had good rapport. So that's kind of been the biggest thing with leads lately is to just educate them and understand what they're looking for, even if they are working with another agent. Just kind of be looking out for their best interests and make them feel that I'm being genuine.
When you get that new lead, how quickly do you reach out? This is a two-part question. So how quickly do you reach out? And then how do you determine what your method of contact will be, whether it's going to be call, text, emails?
Well, I reach out as soon as I humanly can because they're probably calling other people's the way I look at it. And so, I need to be quick on the draw, I feel like with that. And so, yeah, as soon as I can, unless someone says, hey, call me tomorrow at this time, and then I'll do that.
Is your first contact always a call?
Every time.
Every time.
Every
Okay.
time. And then I will, even if I talk to them, I will follow up with a text message and give them all of my information in a text message. And if I can get their email, I'll even email them. So, but always a call. And, I always prefer to meet in person just as quickly as possible. I want to know very little information. I want to know some, but then, the sooner I can get face to face, the sooner I can connect with them way outside of real estate. And that's how you, I think, win clients.
Why do you feel that the first initial contact should be a call? Why do you feel that's important?
Well, it's personal. You're somebody. You're not just a robot. You're not just a text. I'm a little bit old fashioned.